What's the most uncomfortable question you can ask someone? I used to be a cashier at guest services at this one amusement park. I had a young woman and a older man approach my register. The woman says she'd like to buy a ticket for her father. So I look at the guy and say, "Hi sir. What kind of tickets are you looking for?" To which she replies, "No. That's my husband." It was so awkward and I didn't know what to say. So I looked at the guy again and said, "Hi sir. When are you going to get married, have kids? Do you have a sister by chance? Why are you so quiet? What kind of debt are you in? Did you bathe properly today? How come I wasn't invited? I once had a stranger tell me I saw that and I was like, so what? You were checking out that girl? I honestly had no clue what he was talking about because I seriously wasn't checking out anyone, but he kept insisting that I was and that I should stop denying it. The dude was like 40. What the frick was his problem? Fricking embarrassing, man. At a job interview, do I have to do a drug test? Are you uncomfortable? Have you seen our toothbrush? Where's my hug? Meliana's here. I'm always asking embarrassing questions to the female patients. Especially if they're young. Are you currently sexually active? Do you have any STDs? Was asked by the charge nurse to discharge a 16-year female patient for vaginal discharge and to tell her how to clean medicate herself. I told her no. Do you really want a guy to tell a young girl how to clean herself and to not have hanky-panky for 3 months Williman meds? She agreed and did it herself. Are we still friends? Hey, can we have a talk about your search history? If you come in the back office with me right now, just you and me, are you gonna be cool about it? Or be a snitch? Asked by my old boss at a grocery store. He just was offering me shots of Fireball because it was almost closing time on New Year's Eve. But that phrasing. Why does everyone hate you so much? Why does no one love me? Weren't you pregnant? Edit. I seem to have struck a chord here. If I could give Yael a hug, I would. Why is that clown following you? To the gay couple, which one of you is the girl boy? Can you tell me something about yourself? What color underwear are you wearing right now? Once, back in college, when meeting my then girlfriend's parents for the first time, her dad greets me with a handshake. Nothing odd about that at all. Then, in mid-shake he says, "So you're the guy fricking my daughter?" I was genuinely rendered speechless. Edit to at, he didn't mean it in a threatening way or as an alpha move. And that was perfectly clear in the moment. My girlfriend had warned me that he was a bit of a kidder. And I was also aware of the fact that they were very open when it came to discussing sex. I knew before I met him that her dad knew we were sleeping with each other. And that it wasn't something that had to be kept secret. I just didn't expect to be greeted with it during introductions. Doctor. In front of parents, are you sexually active? I'm not sure if it counts. But if someone asks you, "Hey, can you move over a seat so I can be next to my friend?" Especially if you thought the person asking you was your friend. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? On a scale of 1-10, how pretty do you think you are? It's bad because if you give yourself a high score, they'll assume that you're egotistical. And if you give yourself a low score, they'll either assume that you're insecure or that you're fishing for compliments. Do you think your friends ever regret meeting you? I saw an old high school acquaintance at a club once. She had always been super skinny in HS, but this night she had a very pronounced belly. I assumed since she had always been skinny and only had grown in her belly that she was pregnant. She was not. Editing this after my BF insisted that I tell the whole story. I can't remember exactly how I asked her, but she replied in a half laugh that she wasn't pregnant. Me, thinking she was joking, replied, "Oh, just a big lunch then," while patting her stomach. Then I laughed and walked away. My cousin later told me what I had done and informed me that she had a 1-year-old and hadn't lost her baby weight. I will never do that again. Tell me about yourself. Windows has decided to shut down. No. Where are you actually from? Is it in yet? What do you think of me? Hey, we need to talk. This is the worst. Especially over text. Why don't you have any children? I was a chronic miscarrier. My son is a super duper miracle. Depends on the person. For a lot of women, it's "So when are you guys going to have a baby?" Question mark. A non-pregnant woman, how far along she is. Do you love me? Is it cool if I shoot some smack real quick? Best results at family gatherings. This one popped up out of nowhere during a lunch with a group of friends. Dude just asks me out of the blue, "You don't like me, do you?" No prompting. No conversation leading up to it. The only thing I can even think of is that in the days leading up to it, I told him I didn't want to go LARPing and told him no when he invited himself over to spend the night at my wife's and my apartment so he would be that much closer to the LARPing location. For reference, he lived maybe 15 minutes away from us and LARPing was maybe 45 minutes to an hour from there. We had only met him a few times total at this point as a friend of our friends. To answer the question, I mean, yeah. You make me uncomfortable inviting yourself over and being pushy, guilt tripping about things. But let's not make a scene at lunch, bro. Can we become best friends? After meeting for 3 days. Why do people do that? Question mark. Some dude to me on Discord, "How big are her boobs?" I'm a guy. Why do you have cut marks on your arm? I was telling someone about some good news I had recently gotten and they said congratulations. But someone overheard only the last bit and immediately jumped to wait. "Are you pregnant?" Exclamation point in front of a bunch of other people. Never ask someone if they are pregnant. Wait until they tell you. Otherwise you could make things super awkward if they are pregnant but they are not ready to tell anyone. They are trying but haven't been successful yet, etc. Just have a casual conversation about anything. Corona, politics, grandparents, and ask immediately afterwards, "Anyway, how's your sex life?" The room has taught me a lot about life. Have you ever considered plastic surgery? Where'd you get that watch? While you're standing next to someone at the urinal. Why are you gay? Asking an introvert, "Why are you so quiet?" What happened to your arms? Did you fall off your bike? Did you get burned? Is that contagious? No frikers. It's called psoriasis. I'm sick of wearing long sleeve shirts in the summer. Okay? Just stop asking people about their appearance. It's not that hard to mind your own damn business. I always thought asking a soldier how many kills they have is the absolute worst thing you can ask.
Hi there. Look, if you enjoyed the video, well, why not go ahead and hit that like and subscribe to Reddit Stories. In fact, if you want to see even more responses to this thread, well then, take a look. There's the link in the description below. And remember, show some love to those authors while you're there. And I look forward to seeing you next time.